let's kick off this explainer by having you do something simple. Close your eyes for just a second. I want you to imagine the absolute cinematic, high-stakes reality of your financial life. You know, we usually think of wealth as this thing built in our 50s or 60s, right? Just slowly piling up right before retirement. But honestly, the truth, which is backed up by decades of financial data, is way more dramatic. And, well, it's a little startling too. Get this. Over 70% of self-made millionaires point to the financial habits they formed before age 30 as the main reason for their wealth. Yep, your 20s are literally the single most powerful years for building wealth. It's this brief 10-year window where every single dollar you earn, save, and invest has the explosive potential to alter your entire life's trajectory. It is, without a doubt, your ultimate foundational decade. But okay, here's the terrifying flip side of that reality. What if one seemingly normal, completely average mistake in your 20s could cost you over $1 million by the time you retire? The really chilling part isn't even that this mistake is rare. It's that most people don't actually realize they've made it until they're in their 40s or 50s. And why does that happen? Well, it comes down to the intense financial psychology of immediate gratification. Our brains are basically hardwired to prioritize a shiny, instant reward today over a massive, life-changing reward 30 years down the line. And by the time we figure out that we traded our future millions for some short-term comfort, man, it is far, far too late to reverse the damage. $1 million. Let that sink in. That is the massive hidden cost of the biggest money mistakes almost everyone makes early in their career. And to be clear, we aren't talking about blowing your life savings on some flashy crypto scam or making wild bets in Vegas. No, we're talking about the silent killers of wealth. Things like financing a brand new car for $600 a month instead of just buying a reliable used one. Upgrading to a luxury apartment the exact second you get a raise. Or, throwing a spontaneous weekend trip to Miami onto a credit card with a 24% interest rate. These everyday, seemingly innocent decisions are silently burning your future millions. So we're going to break down exactly how this happens and, more importantly, how you can actually secure those millions instead. Okay, so let's dive into the first big hurdle we face, the trap of lifestyle inflation and living beyond your means. To really understand how we lose out on that $1 million, we have to talk about a profound psychological danger, one that kicks in the very moment your income starts to grow. Imagine you get your first real paycheck, and suddenly, that cheap student lifestyle just isn't good enough anymore, right? This is exactly where your primary defense system needs to activate: financial literacy. Basically, it's the essential knowledge you need to manage money, avoid toxic debt, and keep yourself from living beyond your means. Think of financial literacy as mastering the currency of knowledge itself. Because without it, the moment you get, say, a $10,000 raise, your lifestyle and expenses magically inflate by $11,000. Your spending just creeps right up to perfectly match your new income. It completely traps you in this invisible cycle where you're making more money, but you're never actually getting ahead. And it's these specific, incredibly common debt decisions that silently drain your future wealth. The whole burden of bad debt usually starts out super small. You finance a car you can barely afford just because the monthly payment sort of seems manageable. But let's say you sign up for a $700 monthly car payment for 6 years. You aren't just paying $42,000 for a car. You are permanently kissing goodbye to the hundreds of thousands of dollars that money could have generated if you had invested it instead. And then comes the credit card debt to buy furniture for that new apartment, or those expensive dinners out. Maybe even a personal loan on top of the whole shebang. What's happening is you are essentially borrowing against your future self, getting slapped with massive interest rates that mathematically destroy your ability to build early wealth. You are quite literally paying the banks to keep you broke. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth do we do this? Well, it's because society trains young adults to signal success by going into debt. We buy depreciating assets just to impress people we don't even really like. Seriously, buying things to impress others is absolutely the fastest way to stay broke. The financial psychology here is just fascinating and honestly a bit tragic. We confuse looking rich with actually being wealthy. Looking rich is driving a fully financed luxury SUV, while your bank account is basically empty. Being wealthy, on the other hand, is having unspent capital and a growing net worth, even if you're driving a 10-year-old sedan. True wealth is the money you don't spend. It's those investments growing silently in the background, giving you absolute freedom and security. So that brings us to our next major point, the true cost of waiting and the absolute magic, or alchemy really, of compound interest. Let's shift the narrative for a second and focus on the single most critical, unrenewable asset you possess. It's not your salary, it's definitely not your degree, it's your time. Time is the actual fuel for what we call the alchemy of compound interest. Simply put, this is that powerful financial phenomenon where the interest you earn on your investments starts to earn interest on itself over time. It's like a giant snowball rolling down an endless hell. At first, it gathers just a tiny bit of snow, but as it gets bigger, its surface area expands, and suddenly it's packing on massive amounts of snow with every single rotation. Compound interest transforms your small, early investments into absolutely staggering wealth. And it does it completely passively, just by sitting there. Okay, imagine two friends. Friend A realizes the power of time and starts investing at age 22. Friend B, well, they decide to hold off, waiting until they feel a bit more financially stable at age 35. And honestly, most people in their 20s think exactly like friend B. They tell themselves, oh, I'll just invest later when I'm making more money. But because of how compound interest exponentially accelerates over decades, the dollars invested at 22 are incredibly, vastly more powerful than the dollars invested at 35. The devastating opportunity cost of delaying your investment journey by even just a single decade, it's almost impossible to comprehend until you actually look at the math. So let's look at those concrete numbers. If you invest just $500 a month starting at age 22, and we're assuming historical average market returns here, by the time you hit retirement, you could be sitting on over $2.5 million. But if you wait until you're 35 to start investing that exact same $500 a month, you don't just lose out on 13 years of standard contributions, you miss out on the massive explosion of compound interest at the end of the timeline. That leaves you with less than half the amount, around $1 million. Let me repeat that. Waiting just those few years doesn't only cost you the money you didn't invest, it costs you a staggering $1.5 million fortune that your early dollars would have generated for you. Boom. That right there is the $1 million mistake. Now let's pivot a bit to talk about where that investment money is actually coming from and the very real risk of relying on a single income. Once we truly grasp the power of time, we've got to look at how we're generating the money we plan to invest. For generations, the classic advice was super simple. Get a good job, rely on that single paycheck, and slowly climb the corporate ladder, right? Well, today, relying entirely on one employer limits your wealth ceiling and seriously cranks up your financial risk. We call this the single income trap. It's when you rely strictly on a base salary, have absolutely zero side income, and, worst of all, fail to develop new, marketable skills outside of your primary job. As we've all seen with the sudden tech and corporate layoffs over recent years, if a company downsizes or an entire industry shifts, your income can go from 100 to absolute zero overnight. That traditional advice? It's now a pretty dangerous vulnerability. So, building the modern architecture of wealth requires a totally different approach. Developing side hustles and mastering new knowledge creates an unbreakable safety net, and you really need to leverage your 20s to master this. For instance, if you learn digital marketing for your 9 to 5, use that exact same skill to consult for small businesses on the weekends. Whether it's freelancing, consulting, or launching a small digital business, a side hustle isn't just about grabbing extra cash to blow on luxury goods. It's about diversifying your income streams. That way, you are never, ever entirely at the mercy of one boss, one corporation, or one volatile economy. So, what do the people who actually get this right do? Let's take a look at the core habits of the wealthy and how they build that early foundation. Okay, we know the traps: lifestyle inflation, toxic debt, waiting too long, and putting all our eggs in the single income basket. Now, let's look at the exact blueprint used by the financially independent to build a bulletproof foundation. And yes, this works even for absolute beginners. Step 1. Master the basics of budgeting. You have to consciously direct your money rather than waking up at the end of the month wondering where it all went. Step 2. Build an emergency fund. This is your personal moat against high-interest debt. When your car breaks down, you use cash, not a 24% credit card. Step 3. Commit to investing monthly. Set it up so it's completely automatic and start harnessing that compound interest right now. Step 4. Read finance books. Constantly upgrade your financial literacy. And finally, Step 5. Learn high-income skills. Expand your value in the marketplace so you can scale both your primary and side incomes effortlessly. This all builds up to what we consider the ultimate financial advantage. Let's get into the final lesson. We've covered a massive amount of ground in this explainer today, all the way from the intense psychology of spending to the concrete mechanics of compounding. So it's time to bring all these concepts together into one singular defining truth. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this, remember this overarching theme.
The biggest financial advantage isn't earning more, it's starting earlier. You seriously do not need a massive six-figure salary at age 22 to become a multimillionaire. You simply need the discipline to avoid bad consumer debt, live comfortably below your means, and put time on your side. Time will gracefully do the heavy lifting that a huge salary never, ever could.
The reality here is absolute. The decisions you make in your 20s are going to irreversibly shape the rest of your financial life. Every single dollar you spend on impressing strangers is a dollar literally stolen from your future freedom. You aren't just buying designer clothes or a fancy vehicle, you're trading years of your future life and a stress-free retirement just to own those depreciating items today. Actually, scratch that. It's worse. Every month you delay investing is thousands of dollars in lost compound growth that you can never get back. The stakes of your current everyday habits, they are permanently attached to your future wealth. Which leaves us with one final, unavoidable question staring you right in the face. Will your 20s be the decade that costs you $1 million or the decade that makes it? The blueprint is completely in your hands. The clock is ticking on your compound interest right now, and your future self is just waiting to see what you do next. It is time to start building. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly, highly encourage you to take that first step toward your financial freedom today.